Alright guys, this is Selkek, also known as Paulaelia. Welcome back to Prison Architect. So if you remember, we are building our modular prison series, and our plan is to build a maximum security module so that we can get a bit more money than what we currently have. So in order to do that, my plan is to build a big fence around the entire prison. So it's 32. So I want to make a 32 like that as well. Okay. So I want to build a giant prison, or a giant fence all the way around my intended building area. So I'm gonna do this and this, and we'll come out a couple, and we'll go all the way over, and we'll join back up with that fence. And I want to start with that. That is my current fencing goal. So then, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to figure out my goal for designing the maximum security cells. Do I want it to be the same layout, or do I want it to be a slightly different layout? How do I want to go about having a maximum security, or a higher security module? For whatever reason, these guys are all in there. Where there's zero supply for food. Is food coming like right after a free time? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's not good. We need to have lock up before eat time, and I'm going to temporarily make that staff only so that those guys are forced to go elsewhere for their food. It does not appear staff only. Okay, they're literally just sitting there. Sure. Alright, so the fence is coming along. The fence will give me peace of mind about prisoners trying to escape. And it will allow me to open up a path through here to do some building. I can go ahead and remove that bit of planning. Looks like the fence is all done. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here and have this bit of fence taken out. So theoretically, this area is all open up to the prisoners to wander, quote unquote. But hopefully we won't catch any out there doing any sort of unwanted business. I should have really put this fence. You know what? I'm gonna change this. I'm changing my mind. I want this fence to come all the way out to the road, and then like that. And I'll get rid of this line because I want to be able to put my first module there. And this fence is going to be in the way if I try to build it now. So our little garbage spot, maybe we'll move the garbage spot. It's kind of in a weird spot, so let's go ahead, let's remove the garbage spot, and let's get a tiny exports spot up there. What's exports flashing at me for? And a tiny garbage spot there. There we go, that works. And once they finish up that bit of fence, I will ask them to remove that. I think they're also cutting down the trees. yeah, for whatever reason, remove wall cuts down trees. But that's okay. That's okay. And did I miss one? No, it's the order's in. It's just someone's got to come out and do it. There he is. Bang. All right. So let's take a step back and let's think about it. So for one, I'm thinking that my showers are a little too big. So I want to cut down on the size of the shower. I'm going to stick to the one shower head per prisoner thinking. These right now are just a big waste of space. I know I normally do my cells in this style. You can kind of cheat your cells. For example, so the cell is supposed to be, if you look at the cell, it's supposed to be 2 by 3, like that. It's not letting me draw it because it's outside, so I'll draw it with exploits. So it's supposed to be 2 by 3, but you can do this, and this counts as 2 by 3 because it's 2 by 3. It's not a perfect square. So you can kind of cheat your cell designs, and you can pack them in a bit tighter. Because you can, instead of having 2 cells being, instead of, we gotta count the walls. So there's a wall, 2, wall, 2, wall. So that ends up being, what, 7 spaces? You can kind of combine the cell and the wall, and you can make it so that they fit on 6. So there'd be like a jiggle here, and then the cell would be shifted down 1 and to fit into the jiggle. That type of thing. So you could do that technically if you really wanted to make like really shitty cells. I suppose I could draw it in planning to kind of show you what I mean. So you have your standard 2 by 3 shape like that, and normally you just put 2 by 3s like that next to each other. But instead, what you can do is you can put a jiggle on it like that. So this counts as 2 by 3, and that counts as 2 by 3. And so ultimately you end up saving some space, and you just kind of build them in sequence like that. So you end up saving about a block for every 2 cells. I mean, you could probably get more efficient with them if you wanted to, but that's a design I've seen. I don't really like it from an aesthetics point of view. It looks really crappy that way. So I think I'm gonna leave my cells the same size. But I think I might readdress the shower room. So I might end up squeezing an extra cell in here and just having the shower room be basically the size of a cell block, like or of the size of a cell, be that like a little shower corridor. So let's go ahead and let's lay some stuff down. So I need a 26 by 15 foundation. So let's go 26 by 15. 26 by 15. And I'm gonna put a door. I'm gonna put a staff door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in. Okay. And for right now, I'm going to request that this be demolished and that be demolished just to give access way. We are secure if the prisoners try to, when the prisoners wander. So there's no risk of them escaping. The fence is in place to prevent them. And really, if they even try to dig tunnels, they have to dig quite a distance. So eventually when we get dogs, we'll be able to discover stuff. So this is going to take a while. I'm just going to be zoomed out here and let it going. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have noticed, but for those of you who are watching my Prison Architect series but don't necessarily watch my other videos, I've started up. I played some Space Engineers with one of my friends. We were just goofing off and decided to record it, record our madness. It was a lot of fun. If you have any interest in that game, it's a It's a good way to check things out. I'm gonna disable all those lights, and I'm gonna have that one dismantled. Okay. Plug in my own content there while I'm working on stuff. So this is what? 4 spaces deep? 1, 2, yeah, 4 spaces deep, and then a wall. So, and then there's a wall directly next to the door. And it only goes out, well, there's 4, and then there's this wall. But there's a door there, I believe, and it's a staff door. Let's put in the staff door. And then there's a double wide door like that. Yep, okay. And then there are single jail doors there. And then there's another wall like that. And then there's a double door there. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clone tool. I don't know why I didn't clone tool before, but I didn't. So I'm gonna clone tool. I can grab actually everything that makes up those 2 rooms, which is great. And then I'm gonna try to clone tool as much of the cell blocks as I can. And I should be able to clone tool a common room as well, like that. Yep. So let's see here. I want to clone tool this stuff, and I will grab the jail door as well for the exit. Okay. So I want to clone tool this as here, and then this will be my shower room. Boosh, lots of money spent there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a drain there, and then it's just gonna be shower heads. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 beds, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 shower heads. That works. I'm happy with that. So that will be the exact layout. Obviously, I'll have to fill in some details. I don't think the common room fully stretched all the way out. But they'll come through and install it, and it actually didn't take that much money. So this is what? 2, 3, I think it's 4 spaces. So if I do like this, that makes a yard. I want to check. Oh no, yard has to be 5 by 5. So this, that job has to go. And it has to go like that. And then this can be playing. And then we define the yard like that. So they'll be working on it. It should take them a little while to do so. But this will be entirely for max security prisoners. So what I'm going to do is in my deployment screen. Why do I have 1 guard in the kitchen? Is he supposed to be deployed there for something? I don't know why he's stationed in the kitchen, but we'll get rid of him. He shouldn't be stationed in the kitchen. He wasn't on patrol in the kitchen, he was just stationed in the kitchen. And now he's still saying, okay, no, he's good. Okay, oh wow. Lots of stuff's being installed. That's awesome. How are we going to get everything out here? What do we got? What's our electricity looking like? Okay, electricity's okay. So I can just zip this out and then zip it down, I guess. And it usually comes to here and then gets everything. So I can do that. And then I guess that this will be the water pipes. I'll just come straight down from there and it'll be good. Alright, so for whatever reason, this holding cell, like, it's a good idea, but it's just not... I don't want people coming in here unless they have a reason to come in here, and I'm not sure how to tell people that. So I suppose I could do shared and then make this staff only. And oh, someone had a great suggestion in the comments. I'm sorry I don't have your name written down, but I could put a door there in the psychologist's office and then make the psychologist's office shared, and prisoners could come in for a psychology appointment when they needed to. And look, these guys are all the way down here in this yard for whatever reason. They're just like, hey, let's go check out the new yard. The AI in this game, like, it doesn't really work for what I'm trying to accomplish. Like, I wish I could confine prisoners to their specific location. But even if I, like, locked these doors, the prisoners would still roam free. I guess I can also come through and demolish that when I have the chance. I'm gonna go ahead. There's some mosaic floor that needs to be laid down. Probably some common room that needs to be extended through there. 'Cause why not? And it's actually almost nearly completed, which is amazing in its own way. So I'll just hook these up. And we'll make a waterway, and then I need a... No, I want a small pipe. It needs water out to there as well. And the electricity needs to be plugged in. There's like one last piece of electricity to plug in. Let's check our usage. Our usage is not bad. Do I have like special flooring down in there? Because it looks like I do. Yeah, I have the mosaic tile everywhere. And I also have the canteen standing up. I hear bleep bleeps. Someone escaping or something? Was there discontent among the ranks? Someone in solitary? Doesn't look like it. I really kind of like how this turned out. This area turned out quite nice looking. So okay, let me check my deployment. So I got that defined as medium sec only. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna define this as maximum security only. I suppose this should be shared because it's gonna be it's a quote-unquote hallway. I need the metal detectors in there like that, and those are gonna need electricities in order to function. Oh, so I need to go into rooms Where's the shower? Shower. Extend the shower room. And also tile it up. And I need paving stones. All the way up. And we might as well, since we're spending all our money, we might as well paving stone the whole way. And all of the cooks have come down to this new kitchen for whatever reason. They've just decided that this is the cool place. That's where all the cool cooks hang out. If I come into the logistics of food distribution and just set up properly. So that is good. I can go ahead and assign a prison laborer to be in there, because why not? And I can open up high-risk prisoners. Why is it giving me 15 of them? I don't want 15 prisoners. Okay, so if I put 11 in here, that'll leave me 4 in the holding cell, and we'll deal with it. We'll deal. We'll take the 15, because it's either that or it's wait longer. I'm gonna hire a cook. I wish you could like tell cooks which kitchen they need to work in. So we now have got a total of 31 occupancy. Weird number. Makes sense though. 10, 10, 11. But I'm very much beginning to see that my modular prison idea is not as awesome as I, was hoping it would be. And it's not any fault of mine. It is just that the game is not really designed for this sort of logistical setup. All right. Wait, why did it tell me I was getting 15 prisoners if only 7 of them are arriving? Am I getting another truck of prisoners? Wait, why are these guys normal? What the heck, man? And then a truck of food. Alright, hold on. Let's go here and let's make some of these guys max security. It says we're 2 over the limit, so I will leave two guys as normal security. And those 2 guys will hang out in the holding cell, I guess. Or not, because they just put that dude in there. Alright, so the new guys are getting some grub. And we might have to do some different rulings about when people have free time, etc. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna stop here. I just want to do a quick little session of this and get this up and running. So leave me any feedback or suggestions in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time.